What's up, hungry people? It's Sava, and I'm going to be showing you how to make a classic stuffing recipe. This is actually my grandma's recipe, and it's super simple, but so delicious. I'm giving you the basics, and you can totally freestyle from here. As always, the recipe is going to be in the description box below, but let's get started. So, first thing that we're gonna do is chop up all of our veggies, and by all of our veggies, I mean celery, onions, and garlic. In here, I have some onions that I just chopped up into nice little cubes. I also have some celery that I diced, garlic, but what I really wanted to show you here is how we're gonna cut up the herbs, because I've seen people struggle with this. I used to teach cooking classes, and when I'd have people cut up herbs, they would struggle with it, so let me just show you the easiest way. So here I have some rosemary, thyme, and sage. You could definitely use the dried version of these, but I just had it fresh, so I'm gonna use the fresh stuff. The sage you don't have to do much to, maybe just chop off these, and by chop I mean pluck off the stems. Here's what we're doing for the rosemary. You see how all the leaves go up in one direction? Just run your fingers the opposite direction and they'll all come off. Same thing with the thyme. And you can do the same thing on these little branches. My thyme is a little bit woody, so I don't want to be eating that, but if your thyme is super fine, you can even eat the really kind of tender stems of thyme. All right, so all of our herbs are cut up and in a pile. I'm just gonna kind of roll up the sage leaves and we're just gonna finely chop. Great. Moving over to the stove, we are gonna saute our onions and garlic with some butter. So into this pan, I'm gonna add my onions, and once they're softened, I'm gonna add in the garlic, turn off the heat, and add in the herbs. Of course, some salt and pepper. And this is where, if you're using mushrooms, you would want to cook those too. So that's gonna cook there. And then in this pot, I have 2 cups of chicken stock, and I'm going to add in our celery. And we're just gonna boil this until the celery is nice and soft. So our onions have been sauteing for a couple minutes on medium-low, and now that they're becoming a little bit translucent, I'm gonna add in the garlic. Stir it in and just cook it for another minute or 2. All right, and now that our garlic has sauteed for a minute, I've turned off the heat, and I'm gonna add in those herbs that we chopped up. Stir that in, and we'll just let it sit there until our celery cooks just a little bit longer. So for this stuffing recipe, we're keeping it really simple with just bagged stuffing mix. I know some people like to use fresh bread and like dry it out and make their own croutons. I did not grow up like that. That's not how my grandma made it. That's not how I'm gonna make it. I have this organic, traditional stuffing mix, and obviously this is not what my grandma bought when we were growing up. I think it's the Pepperidge Farm. The Pepperidge Farm stuffing mix, that's what I usually use, but I was at Whole Foods, so I just got this because it was there. But we're just gonna use 1 bag. You can scale up this recipe really easily, just double or triple for however much stuffing that you want. And one other thing that I want to mention is that you don't want to cook your celery and your onion to death. You just want it to start to soften. You still want some crunch, but this is going to be baking for a while, so you don't want it to turn into mush. So in a large bowl, I have my stuffing mix. To this, I'm going to add all my butter and onion and garlic and herbs. Then I'm going to add all of the celery. And we're going to start with half of the chicken stock and see how much more we need. To this, again, pepper. Celery salt is a must. And we'll give it a mix. What we're looking for here is for the stuffing for the bread to have soaked in some of that juice. We don't want it super mushy, but we also don't want it hard and dry still. And definitely taste this for seasoning. Yo. Yes. And you may or you may not need to add salt here. That's why I say taste it, because some people's chicken stock is saltier. I used salted butter today, but if you're using unsalted butter, you might need to add some salt. Give it a taste, see how it is for you and for your family, and then add salt to taste. I'm gonna add in just a tiny bit more stock. I probably have about half a cup left. You can see that there's no juice on the bottom, and this is just starting to kind of hold together. You see that? That's what we're looking for. This, I'm gonna bake right in a pie plate. So this I'm gonna cover with foil, and I'm gonna bake it for probably about 15 minutes at 350 degrees. I'm gonna take the foil off and then cook it for another maybe 20 minutes off. It depends on how crispy you like it, really. This is stuffing. Nothing needs to be cooked, so it's really just to your preference. Let me show you this when it's done. All right, so the stuffing is out of the oven, and it smells so good. Just making this, it's a little bit before Thanksgiving, just making this makes your house smell incredible. It smells like Thanksgiving. It smells like the holidays. So, it's still a little hot, so I'm gonna show it to you like this. And I just put some herbs on it to try to make it look pretty, but I don't have anything to eat this with right now, so I'm just gonna take a little bite. You see those pieces of celery and onion in there? It smells so buttery and delicious. Crunchy on the top, but still moist on the inside. I don't like a really soggy stuffing, which is why I don't like to put stuffing in a turkey. And I also don't like a really dry stuffing, which is why I add chicken stock to it. This is the perfect recipe. It comes together so quickly. It's using things that you probably already have in your house, but try it out for your Thanksgiving and let me know how it turns out. Thanks for watching again. Bye. Can you hear that? Every day around like 10 a.m. somebody starts either, I don't know what they're doing. They're either playing like whale mating calls, they're blowing like a conch shell, or like maybe one of those long loopy horn type things. It's weird. Welcome to New York City.